Back again with the general. Y'all already know what it is. We got a powerful topic today. We're gonna be dealing with Donald Trump is asking for over $1.5 trillion. Woo! Asking for 1.5 trillion. You see, for the 2026 military budget, they trying to get all the bells and whistles. Yeah, that sounds like war. That sounds like a serious war budget. That sounds like a serious war budget, family. They intend on getting all they need to get ready to go to war. So y'all better wake up out there. That's a war budget. That's a war budget. So either they, who you think that's for? They're getting ready for China. That's what they're doing. They're getting ready for China. And that's why they don't care. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this is a test run. Y'all got to understand this. A lot of this is a test run. What they doing with Iran and that's a test run. Because if United States get into it with Russia or China, you don't think Iran gonna jump in and do the same thing it's already doing? That's a test run, you see, and when you look at it, listen to me when you look at this, because it's not just it's a whole lot of people out here hurting. So people looking at it and say, "Oh, the United States is no, not really." The world economy is taking a hit, but really, Black Power. You see, there's a whole lot of countries out here that's more hard getting hit harder. China is getting hit hard. You see, India, so they is getting they oil out of there. You see, but see, I'm gonna tell you that's gonna be another card that they're gonna play on Iran in a minute. Because what they have not done is Iran is still pushing oil through the Straits of Hormuz. You see, so I think they're the only one getting their oil out of there right now. So that's a card that, the United States is playing, saying, look, if they wanted to play that card, they're going to say, oh, since they want to hit our ships, we can hit their ships. You see, but look at China. Look what China going to be. Look what India going to be. Look, now even their own ally, Japan. You see, Japan, which I believe them three nations alone got a lot of exports coming through the Straits of Hormuz, the Persian Gulf. So if the U.S. get to say, okay, y'all want to bomb the ships that's coming through their American allies and things like that, we hitting your ships. Now, they could do that. That's another card that can be played. You see, United States ain't got oil coming through there, but what's coming through there also affect the global economy. You see what I'm saying? But then they could shut that shit all the way down. It ain't shut down. A lot of people think the Straits of Hormuz is shut down. It's not shut down. Iran got oil going through there. You see, whoever get a pass from Iran got oil. But see, the United States have not played the card to where if you sink our ships, we sinking your ship. Now that's gonna really shut it down. Everything gonna be shut down up in there. Yeah, but that's at the moment. I understand what you're saying, Douglas Allen. That's a strategy for the moment. That's a strategy for the moment. But they got it on the books. If that they don't hurry up and come to some type of what is it? What is it? Deal. If they don't strike a deal in a minute, then they intend on bombing it. So that's just strategy for the moment. You see what I'm saying? But This is live. You already know it's live, man. You can look up there and see the live. It's live. You feel me? So it is that's a strategy for now. Yeah, we're gonna let you get your little oil. We're gonna let you get your little oil because they over there bombing the shit out of. You see what I'm saying? So if they wouldn't have nothing, no money, no nothing, and they could squeeze the hell out of them, but the people gonna suffer. So they don't want it to look like, right now that, they attacking the people. So they're letting them get a little oil in there so they could do something for their people. But if it get to the point that they don't strike no deal, that oil won't be a target. You see, that the Straits of Hormuz could be a target. They could just seize it for themselves. Either or. They might don't want to sink it. They might want to just seize it for themselves. I don't know how they're going to do that because it's going to take a lot of military power. You see, it's going to take a lot of military power to be able to do it, but it could be done. I'm not saying that it cannot be done, but it can be done. You say, I thought Iran was obliterated. Man, come on, bro. Do you understand that did you see the last video? War is always based on deception. You see what I'm saying? War is always based on deception. So, a lot of people, we obliterated Iran. You see, that's what he said. We obliterated Iran. But you know what that said? That's to play to a person's ego sometimes. I'm just saying it's a possibility. Don't watch and take everything literally. Because what they did is they came through there and they carpet bombed. Did they hit everything? Hell no, they didn't hit everything. Did they hit some things? Yes. 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 They tore a whole lot of shit up. Yes. Yes, they tore a whole lot of shit up. Did Iran hide some things? Yes. So what you do is, say for instance, even if you didn't hit but 1/3, that's devastating. You see what I'm saying? That's devastating. If you hit just 1/3, that's devastating now. That's a hit. You see what I'm saying? That's a hit. If you got $1 million, nigga, and you go in there and if you got $1 million and you go into your bank account, nigga, and you look and see you only got 600,000, you're gonna be like, man, what the hell that other 400,000? You're gonna be hurt. If your shit drop down from $1 million to 600,000, you're gonna be like, man, what the hell that other 400,000 went? That's a hit. That's a hit. So what they do is when they come in, they get the bombing. And what they gonna do, because they got the little satellites on them. You see what they didn't get, they're gonna just keep it, because Iran wanna, they're gonna fire off and they're gonna watch them. They're gonna put a little ping on every little shot that go off. You see, they're just watching them. Watch me. Do you hear what I'm telling you? The shit they didn't get, they just gonna watch. They're gonna let them shoot a whole lot of shit off. And every time they shoot something off, they're gonna watch where it was shot off. And they're gonna put a little ping on. Ping, ping. Oh, they shooting over there. Okay. Ping. We know that's one. And every time they shoot off, they shooting. And every time it leave the ground, that heat signature gonna go off. And they got that shit over there on them. They got the little drones and they're gonna put a ping on there. Ping, ping, ping. And so now they got enough pings on their ass to where they ready to go through and do another carpet bomb on them. And so when they come through this time, they're going to, when they hit them this next time, it's going to knock another third out of their ass or even more. Till now, they was at $1 million. Now they bank account then dropped to 400,000. When they come through this last time, it ain't going to be nothing but about $200,000. You're going to drop from $1 million down to $200,000. Because what they know is they stockpile. They knew they was going to stockpile, so they stockpile. So what they're going to do is they're going to destroy their ability to keep making them. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to destroy the factories. Okay, so whatever you got, that's what you got. Okay, we know where some of your stockpiles are located. We don't know where all of them is, but we know. So where the ones we know where they located, we buy them in them. Boom, 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 boom. That's what we're gonna do. Now the ones you hid, we don't know where them is at. So what we gonna do is we gonna play to your ego. We obliterated all they missiles. We obliterated them and go up there and talk. And the motherfucker, Iran in their ego, they gonna feel the need to prove everybody wrong. So they gonna go and they gonna start shooting. And you don't bomb them on the first try. You gotta let them shoot. You got to make them feel that they have not been discovered. So you let them shoot, and you watch. Boop. Okay. Oh, they shot from there twice. Oh, they shot from there 3 times. So they gonna most definitely watch that area, and they gonna blow it up. And they got a ping. They gonna blow that shit up. So you understand? They got a 5-mile radius on each side of that one ping, and they gonna watch in case they try to bring something up out of there at that time. They're gonna watch their ass. Unless their ass is underground and they got them type of, if they got tunnels all the way across Iran, that'd be I doubt it. I know they got some tunnels, but unless they got road systems all the way across Iran, they're gonna have to come up at some point in time. So they're gonna watch them. And if they try to come out and move something this time, they're gonna watch their ass and they're gonna see where they try to move. So all they're gonna do is let them shoot off. Let them shoot off. And each time they shoot off, that heat signature is gonna zoom in on their ass. They're gonna, because when that missile go up, it's gonna leave a heat signature. They're gonna see that motherfucker where it come up. You see what I'm saying? And they're gonna ping that ping, and they're gonna watch it, see if they shoot again. Oh, they shot from there again twice. Ping. Oh, they shot from there. Okay, we got them right there. So you 5-mile radius, boom, watch them. See if they try to move something, you know what I'm saying? And they're going to do it, and they're going to watch them. So by now, everything that they didn't shot off in the last week or two, they didn't hit, they know exactly where that at. So when they come through that next time, but you can't do it on one shot. You can't do it on two. You got to let them shoot for a minute. And then you go in there and you hit them again. You hit them again, and that next time, when they go in there and they boom, 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 they're going to knock another third out of them or more than that. So they're going to be down to their last third. They're running out. Y'all think war is something that can be, that's because a plane go down and people act like a plane ain't going to go, a plane going to go down. More than a plane, this is war. But goddamn, how many? They done knocked all their boats out of there. They done knocked all their planes out of there. They getting some hits off. Yeah, they're getting some hits off. But how long is that going to last? You see, how long is that going to last? That's just like Ukraine. If the West wasn't stockpiling Ukraine, they would have been done for. If the West and the United States was not stockpiling Ukraine, they would have been done for. What are you talking about? Yeah, I understand that they fighting the Russians. Yeah, they got hot. They do have hot. They fighting them. They obviously they that type of people that they love to fight. So they fighting like hell. But they getting laced by the West. They giving them everything that they need. And so, but if the West wasn't supporting Ukraine, they'll be over with. And it's going to come a point where Iran going to come to that same point too. That either somebody going to help them with some artillery or it's going to be a wrap for their ass. Now, they could keep putting little bombs out there in the water, but you know what? They're gonna find a way to deal with that. They're gonna find a way to deal with that, and it's gonna cause, and it's gonna hurt you, Iran. It's gonna hurt Iran at the end of the day. Well, it's gonna happen any which way it's gonna go. People talking about it's gonna happen whichever way it's gonna go, because people acting like whatever. I've been watching this for a long time. And I've known that United States and Iran is going to get into it. Anybody that's been, who study politics, study military, knowing that Iran and shit, they went over there to Iraq. You would have thought they would have got into a war with Iran even before they got into it with Iraq. You see, you would have thought they would have had got into it with Iran first because they've been into it with Iran. It ain't like people, who just come into this, acting like, no, they've been into it with Iran since, you understand, the Marines got bombed over there in Beirut. That was back in the 80s where they bombed them like 300, something close to 300 soldiers, Marines, and other type of military personnel from America that was over there in that bunker in Beirut, and they blew it up. And they, Iran was, seen as the ones that was responsible, or at least was, gave whoever did it the intel and the ability to be able to do it. So United States been at it with Iran for a very long time. So they was at one point in time, Iran was the United States ally, but then they once that revolution, that was when the Shah was over there, but they didn't like him because he's over another dumb. He was dumb because he over there want to live like he's damn Jafar in Aladdin and shit. He want to live like he on Aladdin's lamp and shit. He had $1 billion. What that motherfucker had a party over there? Do you understand? That motherfucker had a party over there, and the party cost it was like $500 million. Listen to me, with a party. This motherfucker invited every leader in the world. This motherfucker had all type of, this motherfucker, and they knew then his ass wasn't gonna last long, Douglas Allen, if they hit them goddamn nuclear plants, it's a wrap, bro. You go over there then. Trade places. You trade places. You trade places. You trade places. And cause the thing is, if they start stopping that Iranian oil, China, India, and them gonna have a problem. They're gonna pressure them, man, to come into goddamn compliance. You see, China's already talking shit. Once that China and India and United States ain't even played that damn card, man, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't. Because they ain't played no card. It's a whole lot of more cards that they could play. Now, if they shut that damn oil, because Iran is getting oil, it ain't that they letting them get it through. Because United States also talking to China and India, say, I ain't going to shut your oil down, but you're going to have to help me. That's what they saying to China and India and Japan. And that's why Japan came in and said, because them three nations, Japan, China, and India, them three nations right there is the three largest nations getting the most oil coming out of there. Now, once that oil starts shutting down and they fucking economy start wobbling and they peoples over there start missing the heat and the ice and the AC and shit, and they ain't able, and they can't float them boats and shit, and they can't fly them damn planes. They're gonna turn around and they're gonna say, well, what the hell is you gonna do about this and shit? They're gonna look at Iran, or it's gonna be World War III, one of the two. So that's another card that could be played. You see what I'm saying? And when they can't get their oil through that motherfucker, because that's how they feeding it, and they didn't. And if they knock the damn nuclear shit out of there, they electricity, and they shut that damn, man. I don't know what you talking about. Go over there then. I tell you what, go. I see 2 or 3 cards that they ain't played yet. That when they play, that shit gonna be devastating. You talking about they won? What? What the hell is you talking about? You take your ass over there. Take your ass on over there. Yeah. Yeah, just going over there. Y'all take it, and we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this. This ain't gonna last forever. This is not gonna last forever. Cause they are, you know what? Cause they already know at the end of the day what's gonna happen. They knew they was gonna play that card, but they over there discussing with China. They over there talking to China and India right now. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna punk NATO. They're gonna punk NATO after this. They just gonna punk them because the king already on his way over here to meet with Donald Trump. So they about to punk NATO. But again, we'll see. Now this just my prediction. I'm not I seen some things, and that's my prediction. You understand what I'm saying? That car had when that electricity, I tell you what, nigga, take your ass on over there and tell us that they won. I want you to go over there, though. I don't want you to, any comment that you put in here, you can put all that shit in it. Because like I say, them peoples over there in Iran, they don't give a fuck about nothing what y'all talking about. They don't. They don't care about nothing you niggas talking about. Them people worried about whether they could eat, whether their lights can come on, whether they can get water. That's what they think. They don't give a goddamn. You talking about, and they over there, they don't give a goddamn about none of that. So when you say that they go on over there, and you sit on down and tell me that this is that they won. You see, go on over there and tell me that they won. Okay, that's all I'm gonna tell you. See, so it just getting solid. Yeah. All I can tell y'all is don't lead nobody nowhere. You see what I'm saying? Don't lead nobody nowhere. That's all I can tell y'all. Don't lead nobody nowhere. Just lead yourself and your family. If you feel that you can lead your family. You understand what I'm saying? Lead your family. Don't lead nobody else, because you're going to lead motherfuckers to demise. I studied the art of war. I don't get emotional. I don't brain. Niggas don't have no common sense on military strategy at all. You can't even get out of a quagmire in the streets, nigga. Most of you, because I know you niggas. You see what I'm saying? I know you niggas. I don't have to say nothing else to you niggas. I came up in Detroit in the 80s, nigga, and half of you niggas would have been fish food, nigga. Straight up. I'm just gonna be real 100 with you. You'd have been fish food. So how you gonna take a nigga running all the time, hiding in the house, ass nigga? You understand what I'm saying? Gonna tell you something about some war. Nigga, half y'all niggas couldn't even survive most of these urban areas in the 80s. Half of you niggas can't even survive in the 90s. I see families out here. Yeah, so if you ain't that kind of nigga that's built and been through no shit, you understand, like a real soldier, now you just have to take it like that. When you look overseas and you see it's a lot of communities where niggas had to grow up in war. Well, we grew up in war too. So if you ain't been no soldier that grew up and know what, when life is on the line and when it's time to flee, knowing when your ass is outnumbered and you're going to take your crew into a damn environment where they outgunned and tell all this holy shit and all this, you can do it, and you winning, and niggas is bleeding everywhere. You dragging niggas back to the car and shit, and one nigga, so many niggas on y'all ass. One nigga run this. Man, I done been with nigga. It's been so many niggas out in surrounding nigga, and it ain't but 6 of us. Niggas is fleeing in all opposite direction. One of our niggas going this, one nigga going this way, one nigga you run wherever you can to get the fuck away. You see what I'm saying? So when you've been surrounded like that and you've been in dire situations, you look at this shit and you tell people because what we're doing is we telling you to bring this shit back to the community. You feel what I'm saying? You bring this shit back to the community. A lot of this shit you niggas talking, you house shoe niggas. You niggas ain't never been in shit. You niggas ain't never, because nigga, the community, and it's a lot of G's out here know what I'm talking. Y'all niggas be fish food. Straight up, nigga. The shit y'all talking, fish food. Period. But anyway, family. Anyway. Well, we not, listen, we are not, you going somewhere. We just because we understand the political policies, we're not in agreement with everything. We're just looking at it from, and you going into the political policies. We don't, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. We're gonna talk about that. You see, that's a total different situation. You see, that's administration. That's got something to do with administration. You see what I'm saying? We're talking about the actual smoke and bombs and shit and this, that, and the third. You see what I'm saying? We trying to get these G's back home. That's what we trying to do. And so when we to see our peoples out and even in the streets, we trying to get these young G's back home. We trying to let them see this shit and understand when a situation and see this shit ahead of time. You see what I'm saying? And that's the best thing, is to see a fucking situation ahead of time. You understand? And when you see the motherfucking situation from afar, that's what G's learning. You don't wait till the shit is up in your face, nigga. You already see the shit from afar. And when you see it from you, that's when you make the turn then. You don't wait till the shit get all up in your motherfucking face, man. Straight up, and get into these volatile situations, and it's too much for you to get out of, and you lose some. You know what I mean? And so my mission is, man, through watching what we see here on, which is on a bigger level, but the same strategy apply to right here in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? It apply right here and in life. It ain't just, it's even how you deal with, even on the political stage, or how you know what I'm saying? Because it's a war going on even there on the political. Every day niggas trying to trying to play you with the things that come out of their mouth. You understand what I'm saying? The shit that they say, trying to lead you astray. So you got to hear, when somebody trying to be forked tongue, coming with a forked tongue, you got to know and hear and know and feel the frequency of what the hell is going on around you. You see? Not every military expert. Not every military expert is saying that. Not every military expert is saying that. What they is saying, that if he was going to go over there, you got to know who you dealing with and go over there and take care of business. And I agree with that aspect of it. That Iran is which I've already said is a big enough nation and a strong enough nation that you're not going to be able to and what he's saying is that he's going to go to the next level, which is he bomb their damn nuclear plants. You see what I'm saying? And so that's devastating. If they do that, that's even more devastating than what they already done. Thank you, fam. Thank you very much. That's even more devastating than what they already done. When they knock them people water out, man, do you know how long it would take to build an infrastructure like that again? Do you know how long it would take? And they go over there and knock them people's nuclear plants and shit out like that. You see? You got to politically dialogue and get around shit like that. You see what I'm saying? You got to politically dialogue. You can't bring that type of fire on your people, man. You can't bring that's not good leadership. That's not good leader. I'm going to tell you that. That's not good leadership. That's not good leadership. To fuck with somebody got the power to do what the United States is doing to Iran, that's not good leadership at the end of the day. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Both of them is some, and I'm not saying what, because don't nobody give a fuck about what Donald Trump is talking about. But because I understand that the United States have been into it with Iran for the last 40 fucking years, you always knew at some time it was gonna happen. So now that Trump then went in, ain't no people is saying, oh, he shouldn't have went in. Man, them peoples are trying to get a goddamn bomb. And who wouldn't try to get one? You understand? And now they're going to even be more so trying to get the bomb because they're going to want to stop. They're not going to want the United States or any other nation to do them this way again. So if they do not go in there and deal with them in totality, they most definitely going to try to get a goddamn bomb. But people talking that shit, he shouldn't have went over there. If they trying to get a goddamn bomb, that's what they said about North Korea. Did they get the damn bomb? Yes, they got the damn bomb. I mean, let's just do that. Some people ain't got no goddamn heart. But see, this is what do I say about that? Just like a nigga one day, he say, man, I'm gonna shoot your house up. You gonna shoot my house up? Okay. Oh, you gonna shoot my house up? Okay. Take me back to the crib right quick. Talking to them. Take me back to the crib right quick. Throw that thing on me, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Creep right back up on the nigga. What you say, my nigga? You say you gonna what? Oh, see. I didn't know. I was just playing, brother. I was just playing, brother. Oh, you just playing, huh? You see what I'm saying? So when you screaming on a nigga, I don't know what type of niggas y'all is. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know what kind of niggas y'all is. When a motherfucker talking about they're gonna come to your house, they're gonna bomb on you. You understand what I'm saying? We just talking about this wild, wild west, nigga. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, this wild, wild west, nigga. You see, I mean, this is what it is. I want y'all to come out of this, because y'all want to be so moral. Ain't none of these nations moral. What the fuck is y'all talking about? They done fleeced all these people on this damn planet. Everywhere you done went, they done fleeced these. Every damn nation is damn starving, damn near. Especially when it come to melanated people. I don't give a fuck what nation you talking about. You see what I'm saying? They fucked over all these goddamn people. And you motherfuckers sitting up here talking about these elite motherfuckers is through all these nations is tied in. One way or another, they are head of the beast. And it's 7 heads of the beast. You see? So count your 7. And I understand what I'm saying. Count your 7. It's 7 heads of the beast. Count your 7. And them 7 is running everything else. You see what I'm saying? They all tied into the same. And motherfuckers sitting up here talking about the U.S. and everybody else on the motherfucking planet is fluctuating in the dollar. Oil is sold in the dollar. That's the international economic money that you trade in the dollar. You see what I'm saying? So they all is invested into the beast system, nigga. So don't come in here with your house shoes on, talking about all of them tied in. What is you talking about? How is they functioning? How is they functioning? How they functioning? Every time Donald Trump put a tariff on the motherfucker, they can comply. Damn, there's a few of them that want to stand strong, but they hurting. They hurting. You understand what I'm saying? The International Monetary Fund, when you get a loan, a lot of the time it's in the dollar. You see? So let's stop playing, y'all. Let's stop playing. Anyway, family, I appreciate y'all. I want y'all to get on over there. Appreciate all my family coming out, and I love it. Come on and say what you want to say. I love it. That's how we dialogue. That's how you have but don't come in. I don't want to go on one of y'all boring ass and with everybody on there saying the same house shoe shit. That's what y'all love. Y'all like, oh, America. So yeah, we know, but it's 7 heads of the beast. Can you count the other 6? Can you tell me about how everybody else on the planet is invested into the beast system and are benefiting from the beast system just like America? Y'all don't want to talk about that part, right? Okay then. Well, yeah. Come on black with me, family. This is General Cyrus Seti. We keep it hot over here. We come over here and dialogue on another level. You feel what I'm saying? While y'all go over there and do house shoe talk, you see, we come over here with Timberlands on. And if you ain't been no rider, you ain't never rode nowhere in the city to all the G's. And I don't say this because the ancestors put you there for you to take that aspect of your life and develop it into strategy for prevailing over where you at today. And so if you survive the battlefields of the 80s and 90s to be here today, you should be a damn general, and you should be able to lead your community out of such crazy shit that they could be in, and you find other communities in today. That's a purpose. Any and everything that you've been in life was in, and it wasn't had nothing to do necessarily with you. It's the society as a whole. You need to take that information. You need to turn it into strategy for the people today. That's why we losing so many of these young soldiers, because you have not done it. And they in the streets, and they ain't coming out the street. You understand what I'm saying? And they ready to do something to you if you say come up out the street. So, but that's too, not taking too long to provide that necessary information to these soldiers at a critical time where they are willing to still accept the damn information. And you wait too long to where they don't give a fuck about nothing else but destruction, death, mayhem. You see what I'm saying? So to all y'all that was out there, you've been in the house, you were scared to come out on the streets. Mama told you stay on the porch. You ain't never did nothing, ain't gonna do nothing. We don't need no information from you. We need brothers that's been out there and on the street and and was able to survive and on the battlefield and was able to take that information and turn it into some good strategy for the young brothers so they could take this information today, use it for the benefit of changing their life around so they could turn around and do it and provide leadership for the next generation that's coming. We don't need you house shoe niggas out here no more. I don't want you on my page. I don't want no house shoe niggas on come crying all the time. If you come crying, get your hell off my page. I don't want you come crying. You're a man. If you're a man. You understand what I'm saying? You like boys in the hood where he say, what was his name? What was Ice Cube name? In boys in the hood? Doe. He's what he say? Don't let me out. Don't let me out. Yeah, you a don't let me out ass nigga. Yeah, that's what you is. Yeah, don't let me out. Yeah, you want to get out of the car, nigga, when it's time for a real reason. We ain't talking about for the real reason and cause. For the real reason and cause. You see what I'm saying? Don't let me out. All right, family. I'll see y'all in a minute. This General Seti. Get over to Patreon. The link is at the top of the chat. Man, we're going to fire up all the night. I'm going to touch on your little Easter later on. You see? No, didn't nobody say. And I'm glad you, because Jay, if you said it, because I didn't say it for you. I wasn't even thinking about you. You just told on yourself. You just might be. You just might be. You see what I'm saying? And if ain't nobody thinking about you, you just told on yourself. So that's what you is. All right, family. I'll see y'all in a minute. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on the Wicked Beast Daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.